Hello friends! In this video we will do the spread which you can find in the guidebook of Diablo Sanctuary Tarot. It's a complex spread of 9 cards. With this example we will see how the cards are linked with each other and how their aspects appear depending on the influence of the neighbor cards. The spread is called From the High Heavens to the Burning Hells. It can be used to explore negative and positive tendencies of the personality. Be prepared that it can be rather painful, but it shows the way to your personal balance and answers the question of how to build your own center of freedom and creativity. Let's shuffle the cards first and lay them out. In my spreads I don't use reversed positions of the cards, and I will show you how in such a case you can find negative aspects and read them. First two cards in the spread are strongly related as they show the querent's ideals and what influences positive tendencies of the person. The third and fourth cards are going down. They are also connected with each other. They show dangerous desires and bad influences. In the heart of the spread we have the personalities card number 5 that shows the blending of all the aspects of the querent. The cards from 6th to 9th represent the battle and the way to freedom. Now we turn over the cards and take a closer look. Here are the first couple of cards. Number 1 is the Judgment. It tells us about the pursuit for change and something new. It's always a look into the future and a wish to put the past behind. This card goes together with 9 of Swords, which brings some negative tendencies of fanatism. So we could say that for this querent, moving to the future is based on some fanatic passion. It is important for us to remember this, for both cards are placed at the bottom of the sphere tree. It means that for the querent it's a long-lasting way of life and view, and an old life lesson that comes to the end or the end of the cycle. In Dangerous Desires we have 6 of Wands. We don't need to have it reversed to know that we are talking about negative aspects of the card, which are arrogance and excessive pride for what was done, for the project or ideas. 2 of Wands maintain it with an idea of willfulness. Both cards are the fire element that brings the passion, also the passion of life, but in negative aspect, it turns to dullness and stupidity. In this way, in the first 4 cards we have a lot of fire and air elements, as the Judgment also goes for fire. 9 of Swords a bit softens the major arcana, as the air always softens the fire. Still, among the first 4 we have 3 cards of fire element that brings combating and fight back. In other words, our querent is dominated by his ideas, fights for them, and makes a stand against others, moving forward without giving up. Now, we are moving to the, let's say, core of our spread. We examine the personality of our querent and his way to himself. In the very center lies the King of Swords, which is represented by the fire of the air element. And we see the hookups with the first 4th. If we are talking about personality, it has such characteristics as activity, intelligence and wisdom. And at the same time, this person easily loses the aim. The neighbor cards will tell us what exactly turns him from his way. We have here 4 and 5 of Pentacles. Both cards are the earth, and the earth element always makes the air weak. It turns out to be slow and hulky. This person has, let's say, a block of materializing his or her ideas. There is the energy, but it is choked. The 4 of Pentacles represents the energy. It is the card of hard work and stability. But all its potential fades away in the 5 of Pentacles. It says that hard work is not enough to make your dreams come true. The next card is Death. It is the transformation that is necessary to break down the bar that happened in Pentacles. Death is connected with Mars, a fire planet, that forces the person to act. And next to it goes the Temperance. It represents the balance. So these 2 cards represent the way that our querent is going to make. If we take a step back and have a look at the first 4th, we will see positive and negative features of the querent, which led him or her to the situation that we overview now. Querent is a very active person who tends to find and create something new. Wands and swords actually indicate this creativity, features, or else shows the passion to maintain such projects. The querent is eager and passionate to go forward, but at the same time these exact features turn out to be a block. The passion guides the querent to become greedy for honor and makes blind in cooperation with other people. Death says it is time to cut off selfishness and obduracy and open the mind, to clear the horizon, let's say. Go outside and get prepared for something new that other people can bring for the ideas and projects which our querent is managing. Give the way for the air flow, give the way for inner fire and passion, stop putting it down, and find the new balance for all those features that we can find within the King of Swords, so he could be brave and committed to the ideas in a self-possession way. Our spread starts and ends with major arcana, as I said. Their places are low on the sphere tree, which means that querent is learning this life lesson for a long time. It's a big lesson. It's an edge of the inner battle. And the temperance shows us that it's not the first attempt to pass the exam, to overwhelm and beat personal demons. The suggestion for the querent is to cast a look once again at all the life principles. They are not the only source of truth. Be more attentive and open to the words which come from other people. Be grateful for their help. More focus on what is happening around and pay attention to the loved ones. And also look for the possibilities in what already exists. Not all of them are used. The querent needs to understand what should be done to achieve a new level with the existing ideas and projects. This is it. We went together through the spread. It was big enough. I've shown you how the cards work and communicate with each other. Thanks for watching. Please leave your questions and comments below. Let me know if you want me to analyze some other spreads. I wish you good luck in your tarot practice. Have the best time and see you soon.